you're sticking around on the Nest. Hopefully the audio is not too fucked up. I tried fixing it already, so hopefully it's fixed now. If not, if this is causing some kind of ear trouble for you guys, damn, I don't know what to say. Stop the video. No, don't do that. Please don't. So this is going to be the official first podcast. I was supposed to have a guest on today. He didn't come through. What can I say? My friend's an asshole. Just kidding. Okay, so obviously people got shit to do, right? Fuck it. This is going to be the first one. In honor of it being podcast number 1, it's also just going to be with one person, sadly. But okay, let's get moving. This is just about testing, again, audio equipment. Second microphone came through already. As you can tell, it's working. Hold on. If I talk like this, can you hear me? Probably. Okay, fuck it. Let's get moving. So today I want to talk about this podcast and Yosemite because, I mean, why not, right? I want to talk about Yosemite because I love Yosemite. So this podcast is going to talk about topics that pertain to the community. Boyle Heights, that is, East Los Angeles. I'm talking about Riverside too, because you know, got to represent UCR. Can't take off my hair right now. Got the headsets on. Headphones on. I'm panicking. So, yeah, it's going to pertain to topics in the community. It's going to pertain to topics in the area and all of that. We're going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about aliens, geography, space, time, history. We're going to talk about everything, hopefully. I don't have a lot of knowledge. I'm pretty dumb, even though I go to a university. But I'm going to try to get people that can fill me in on things that I don't know about. For now, I don't have my friend with me. Damn, I just moved the camera a little bit. My bad. Earthquake. It's a rainy day outside today in Boyle Heights, Los Angeles, Riverside, Ontario, Victorville, Apple Valley. It's cold as fuck outside. Put on a jacket, put on a sweater, wear warm clothes. Make sure you use an umbrella. I never use umbrellas because, I don't know. I guess it's the guy thing that guys don't like to use umbrellas, We, raise our shoulders because, I don't know, it's a masculinity thing. I'm trying to get rid of that. Yeah, it's smarter to think like a girl, My girlfriend always tells me, pack a snack to school because I get hungry in class. But guys don't do that. One thing I noticed about girls is that girls always pack snacks to school. Like, guys never do that shit. We never pack little oranges or little bananas or like fruit snacks. I mean, we'll eat fast food for the most part. Damn, I gotta stop moving the camera. But we don't pack snacks to school. I don't know if that's a guy thing or if it's just something we do because we're dumb as fuck. We don't pack snacks. We don't pack oranges or any of that stuff, or apples. But like, okay, people that go to school will understand when I say this. Yeah, have you ever been like sitting in class? Oh, talking to the guys right now. You ever been sitting in class and then you just see like a girl pull out like a banana or something like from out of nowhere or from out of their backpack? It's just like, bro, how long have you had that? Or like cookies or a bag of like nuts or like almonds. It's so crazy. Like, girls pack snacks to school, whereas I don't think guys do that as much, man. I don't know why. It's a smart thing to do, We all get hungry. I'm pretty sure guys I know for a fact I get hungry because I'm always working out, so my metabolism works pretty fast, and I'm supposed to be eating and giving my body the nutrients that it needs to recover from intensive workouts, or not that intensive because, whatever, I'm just lifting weights. But, I think guys get hungry, but we don't pack snacks. Why is that? Maybe it goes back to evolution, Women were like how do you say it? They were in charge of like agriculture and so forth, whereas guys were like the hunter-gatherers, right? In the neoclassical times. Wait, neoclassical? Neo-agricultural? See, you can't quote me on this. You just kind of have to go with it. And the camera's still shaking. Yeah, so maybe it goes back to evolution. Maybe because women were the ones, growing shit out of the ground, and guys were hunting and gathering the seeds. Wait, were the guys gathering the seeds? I don't know. I have to look that up because I don't know if that's true. But so I should pack a snack. I'm getting kind of hungry just standing here and talking. Okay, so earlier I said I wanted to talk about Yosemite. It is an interesting place. Yosemite is one of the wonders of the nation. If there's one place I want to visit more than anything right now, it's this place called Yosemite. The reason why is because it's just this open, vast area of nature, and the big mega structure there, the granite stone, what's it called? Half Dome. Half Dome is just an amazing place to just look at. I mean, an amazing object to just look at. It's this giant granite stone just standing in the middle of nothing. It's amazing. The thing about Yosemite is that it was once filled with glaciers. The whole area was filled with glaciers during the last ice age. But as that ended, as the ice age ended, all these glaciers melted up, and what was left was just these structures. I don't think they were shaped, or maybe they were shaped by the glaciers. I just know that they were covered in ice at one point, and I think there is still a remnant of a glacier somewhere. I think like I don't know what you would call it. I think like a mold of a glacier somewhere there. There's a place called the Last Glacier at Yosemite. You guys could Google that. I don't have an internet connection right now, so I can't. I could connect to the internet, but I'm too lazy. I don't want to ruin the audio equipment. It was shaped by glaciers a long time ago, about 10,000 years ago, I believe. And now what we're left with is this amazing just landscape filled with granite and nature and wildlife and grizzly bears and shit. Stuff that could eat you, basically. And stuff that it's just amazing to look at. Just look at my wallpaper. I think that's enough said. I don't know if I pointed the camera in a way where you could see my wallpaper's Half Dome. Just recently I went to go watch a movie called Free Solo. It's about this guy called Alex Honnold. Basically what he did was he climbed not Yosemite. That Yosemite is the whole area. He climbed Half Dome, that big granite structure. Again, I don't remember if I pointed the camera so that it could see the monitor here. But it's this big granite wall, mountain. I think I wouldn't call it a mountain. It's just a granite stone. It's a giant ass stone. It's pretty much a mountain, but it's a big stone. And this guy, Alex Honnold, he climbed the face of Half Dome with no rope, with no equipment, just chalk, some climbing shoes, and his bare hands, literally his bare hands from top to bottom. You can look this up. It's an amazing movie. It's called Free Solo. It's a documentary by National Geographic. I want to go watch it in IMAX. I don't think you'd get the same feeling if you don't watch it in IMAX, simply because IMAX gives you this big picture of the whole surrounding environment. I think the only way to watch it is in IMAX. It's a good ass movie. It's a really good movie. I'm probably just ruining this whole podcast talking about Yosemite, but I think it's really cool. Podcast number 1 about Yosemite, right? So the other thing I like about going out to like the wild or whatever, nature, whatever you want to call it, is that at night, since I'm from a big city, right, Los Angeles, you could see all the stars. I've never been to Yosemite, but I've seen pictures of it. I've heard stories about people's experiences at Yosemite, and what they've told me is that at night, since there's no light pollution, you could see the shape of the Milky Way and a bunch of stars, planets, and I don't know if it's just me, but I think astronomy and all that's pretty interesting. I took an astronomy class in college, It wasn't that cool though. It focused more on geography and chemistry and stuff. I like learning about aliens, you know, things that are cool out there, life beyond the stars, whatever. Yeah. So I think this podcast is about to get interrupted by I don't know, background noise. I am filming right next to a sidewalk and a street, so you know if anything happens to me, hopefully, oh, if anything does, it won't be on YouTube because I'll be dead. But and this is going to be the evidence that they're going to show the police officers when they find my body. They're going to be like, yeah, he was filming a podcast or some shit, and they're not going to be able to hear the audio unless they extract it from my laptop, but they're going to see the video. Anyways, that was very dark. Yosemite, life beyond the stars, aliens. It's amazing. I'm trying to go in the summer, and because Yosemite Falls is frozen during the winter, and that's also something I want to see. Like I don't want to just see Half Dome. I also want to see the waterfall. It's a huge ass waterfall. We got waterfalls out here in LA by Runyon Canyon, but they're not the same. They're just little streams of fucking water. But Yosemite, that Yosemite Falls, that is a waterfall. That's as waterfall as you get. It makes other waterfalls cry. That was a bad joke. That was a really bad joke. But it's going to stay in there because this is a podcast. There's no time. I'm not going to edit this. This is going to go straight into YouTube. So I'm probably going to mess up. You're probably going to hear my accent come out a little bit. And I've been known to talk too fast, so I'm probably going to run over my words. Just forgive me on that. And the camera's been shaking this whole time. God, man. I'm sorry if you guys are experiencing bad camera quality, or maybe it's good. I don't know. I just see the phone moving. I mean, yeah, because I'm using my phone to record. I have a GoPro too, but I'm using my phone for now because I forgot my GoPro at home, so I had to improvise. I have to use my phone now. I have the GoPro mount right next to my phone mount, but like I said, I forgot my GoPro, so now I'm stuck using regular. I mean, the iPhone 7 records in 4K, right? Same thing. The GoPro also records in 4K, so you're probably gonna get the same video quality. It's not that bad. That's a good thing about podcasts now. I mean, or YouTube now. Anyone could just like start a YouTube channel. Like that's what I did, right? And you could literally just use your phone and you could be on YouTube. Back in the day, you'd have to buy expensive camera equipment, expensive mounts. You'd have to waste a lot of money, but now if you have an iPhone 7 and above, you pretty much got a legit ass camera in your pocket all the time. That's the thing about technology nowadays. Like everyone has a camera. Everyone has a camera in their pockets now. Anyone could film something at any given moment, and that's why a lot of viral videos nowadays are funny as fuck. Like back then, if you wanted to watch a funny ass video of like, I don't know, someone falling or someone getting hit in the nuts by a skateboard or something crazy like that, or someone breaking their arm, or like watching a fight, you'd have to literally like watch America's Funniest Home Videos on Cartoon Network or whatever they passed it on. I forgot what network they passed it on. You'd have to find these you'd have to watch this show filled with video clips of people that sent in their home videos that were literally on cassettes, and the editors in the office had to use the cassettes and put them through the office and convert them into MPEG files or whatever the files they use on laptops or computers back then, because I'm pretty sure they didn't even have legit ass laptops. They probably had dinosaur ass computers. They had to somehow convert the cassettes into these videos that could be projected onto a computer screen, and then that could be projected onto America. I mean, it was crazy back then. You couldn't watch videos as easily as you could watch them now. I mean, YouTube like 10 years ago isn't close to what it is now. Like, it was just a bunch of shitty ass quality videos, and now since everyone has a good phone, more or less, you get the best video on YouTube in any given scenario. Unless you got an Android, then I mean, you can't really Just kidding, I'm not hating on you Android users. If you're using an Android right now, some of my subscribers are probably watching this on Android, so my bad, guys. But yeah, I mean, the problem with Android camera devices is that, like phones, is that like Snapchat for some reason is really bad on Android. So like I'll be like scrolling through Snapchat looking at people's stories, and then I'll come across an Android user, and I'll just wonder, I mean, not wonder, but I'd question myself, do I really want to keep this person on my Snapchat? They're kind of ruining the transition from good quality video to good quality video, and I avoid those Snapchat stories. If you haven't, I'm sorry if you have an Android and I have you on Snapchat, but, it's just, for some reason, they haven't figured it out. Snapchat, the people at Snapchat headquarters, I'm not sure if it's the same for Instagram, but for Snapchat for sure, they haven't figured out how to make the good quality cameras on these Android devices come up as good quality footage on Snapchat. Because sometimes, like, I'll look at the camera quality. I'll go to Verizon, I'll check out the Androids, whatever, and the camera quality is sometimes even better than the iPhone quality. I forgot what that Samsung phone was called. It was called the Edge. No, not the Edge. I don't remember. I think it's called the Edge. It's got way better quality than the iPhone camera, but for some reason, it doesn't translate well into Snapchat. People at Snapchat, you guys got to figure that out, man. I'm tired of watching these stories, and I don't want to delete them because they're my good friends and potential subscribers to my channel. Some are even subscribers right now, but like, you guys got to figure that out, man. If this somehow gets to Snapchat, guys at Snapchat, you really got to figure this out, man. I'm tired of looking at all those little gumdrop emojis. Bro, just convert to regular emojis. Make a deal with Apple. Make it happen, man. No one cares about the little gumdrop emojis. Just figure it out. Pay Apple. Give them a tip or something. Hey, what are you guys doing out there? I want to kind of know a little bit about what you guys are doing. All right. Back to... damn, I got kind of derailed here on a tangent. Damn, my battery's dying on my Mac. So, I got 6%. I wonder how long that'll last me. I guess I'll just talk for as long as I can. So, back to what I was talking about. Yosemite. I'm trying to go in the summer because the waterfalls, like I said, they dry up sometime in the spring, but I don't want to go in the spring because, I have classes going on. I don't want to drive up to Yosemite just to come back to take a midterm or something. I could probably go during the spring break, but I don't know how the whole thing's gonna work out. And plus, I want to go when it's kind of hot. I kind of like going out there to get a good workout in. But I also want to take some time to also practice or train hiking because I want to hike up like to the Half Dome structure. I want to hike around the whole area for like days, right? So I had to train for that. So because I haven't like hit cardio in like 2 years, I've just been lifting weights. Yeah, so if I want to go out there, I want to make sure that I have enough time from now through the spring and into a little bit of the summer to kind of like get used to hiking again. I'll probably like hike before school or something. I used to do it all the time. I wake up like at 5 in the morning in high school, and then I'd go to the Hollywood Hills, and I just hike up those like every like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'd make it like a routine, I was doing MMA back then, so it was like just kind of part of my cardio routine. But I let go of cardio for a good while, so I've just been lifting weights, and now my cardio is pretty bad. And I could tell because I'd be walking around campus, and like I get gassed, or I'll walk up a flight of stairs, and I'll be like, damn, I wasn't like this before. It's crazy how fast your cardio could go away when you don't train it. But I'm also expecting it to come back just as fast. I think muscle memory does apply to cardio as well. But I don't know if it'll change because I've put on a little bit of mass. So maybe, I don't know. I've avoided doing cardio because I don't want to lose the little muscle that I've got from working out with heavy compound lifts for the last 2 years. It takes a long time to build that muscle, and it could probably go away pretty fast if I'm just doing intensive cardio. So I kind of want to mitigate this cardio training into my heavy lifting routines as well. But I also don't want to like shred out all the muscle. I wanna make sure I keep my my body mass. So I don't know. I really don't know. So that's why I'm deciding to go in the early summer and not like tomorrow or something. And also, if I'm gonna be training, like I said, I'm gonna be going out at 5 in the morning, and like it's raining outside right now. It's winter time. I don't want to fucking go hiking up mountains in the wet mud and in the cold. I want to make sure like I'm pretty warm or whatever, because I'm not trying to, get wet. 4%. All right, so maybe that's the end of the podcast. I don't know. I'm gonna go on a little bit more. See how this. I'll see how far this takes me. So, hopefully either tomorrow or Sunday I get either one of my friends or both of my friends on. I'm probably gonna do 2-3 more. I'm probably gonna drop these at like different times, even though I'm gonna be recording today, tomorrow, and then Sunday, just because it takes time to edit. So, and also because it gives me content to drop. But I won't drop anything that's older than a week or older than 4 days. I'm gonna try to drop it pretty consistently so that you kind of get videos that are filmed recently. I would do this live, but I don't have a TriCaster to switch between cameras. So everything that I'm gonna do right now is through editing. So yeah, podcasts that are streamed live, you got to give props to the people that do that, because I mean, there's no time for edits when you're doing live. And also the components that go into these podcasts, like I said, the TriCaster, it's like $3,500 or $4,000, $6,000 even. And my little Behringer, I don't know how you spell or pronounce that. My audio interface was only like $100. And like I said, these TriCasters that combine both audio and video files, not files, but video and sound, they cost up to $6,000. Basically what a TriCaster is this device that allows you to switch in between cameras while also combining the audio that you're recording at the same time, all at the same time, like live. And oh shit, I probably fucked up your ears. Yeah, that's why it costs like $6,000. They use them on news channels and all that. They use it for sports events like the UFC or like football, baseball. You know how they switch in between cameras and they do it all live? That's what a TriCaster does. The people behind the cameras, they're basically working on a TriCaster. So when you see one camera move to another camera and then to another camera and then to the sports commentators and then to the interviewers and then to the fighters or to the baseball players, that's all done through people in the back using a TriCaster system. So later on, when I have my friends on or have other people on, I'm going to be switching in between cameras, but I'm going to be doing all the editing myself instead of using a TriCaster. I'm going to try to make it look natural as if it's with a TriCaster, and hopefully it's not too hard so I could do it 2%. So I have to close this now. So thanks, guys, for watching this podcast. I don't know why I just pointed at you. That was pretty lame. Stick around for more videos later, and hopefully I get my friends on tomorrow. See you guys around, and bye.